You'll do nothing that will ever top our podcast.
Dude, I don't know why he hates you so much.
Why is he?
It's time to look at Gora's Twitter.
The fallout was still going on from last week. He is claimed to be a new mature Corey who's just block and ignore now. When someone was asking about the petition, and he said, it seems like the petition was actually started by them as a sick joke, because that's how they roll.
He believed Scarecrow. It's so funny. It's so perfect.
I didn't even think of that. All right.
Yeah. He watched Scarecrow's video and thought, oh no, they got me. And that's why he deleted it from everything.
Corey, are we going to have to rename the Streisand effect after you? Call it the Feldman effect? Who do you think made this petition? That's right, the Wolf Pack. To let everyone know who the monster really is. You're the monster. You're the bad man. And now the whole world is going to know it. Because you promoted the petition.
Yeah, I didn't
you
even
can't trick the wolf pack, Gory.
I like that.
I didn't make the connection that he just believed that, and he's like, "Oh my god, they did."
That has to be it. There's no way it's not that he saw this and said, "Oh, I've been duped," and he like shook his fist at the sky.
Well, and Jennifer Miller, is she just catching strays on that one?
Yeah,
or whatever?
she just caught a stray.
I'm not doxing her. That's her Twitter name.
Yes, yeah. I do wonder how that poor Jennifer Miller feels.
Right.
I assume he has her blocked now because his new thing.
Yeah, he probably blocked her.
But also, I mean, he did kind of have his victory post. I mean, he did get Zen back, which is fine. Contrary to popular belief, all of us here at Jim and Them and the Wolf Pack and the Filth Pigs, we are big Zen fans. Zen we consider him a friend of the show, and we're rooting for him.
Jim and Them are pop culture, bro. I know that.
The only thing we're kind of concerned about is we feel like maybe it wouldn't be good for him to be with Corey. Like, Corey's the problem. For all who have been following the story of my son Zen and his recent struggles with mental health due to a poison, quote, medicine he drank at 17, which caused ongoing bouts of psychosis, led to him leaving home to go live on the streets, also making him vulnerable to stalkers and trolls as he left disturbing videos. I didn't even realize he still had this on here. All right, we already debunked this, but okay. As he left disturbing videos and messages on social media. Finally, here's a pic of us reunited. I'm happy to say he's back with his family, off the streets and in a hospital recovering. Thank you all for your prayers and support during this incredibly painful and difficult time. Zen's IG will be non-active for some time so we can heal undisturbed, and the phone number he posted is no longer active. Thank you again. God bless. And then this dude said, this is an intentional invite to be harassed more. And then he replied with, "You're a sick fuck."
Wrong tense of your, Y-O-U-R. You're a sick fuck.
Well, I love that Corey's idea is like, well, let's leave up that old number, but let's just disconnect it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Why not just take it off the profile? So yeah, he gets kind of upset about people because, you know, he has already pitched this narrative that Zen has these psychosis issues and they were brought upon by wormwood that he bought at a vitamin shop. Because someone, Angie here, is like, so glad my family is affected by addiction. If I had known sooner, ibogaine, which I guess is something you take for addiction.
This is the best tweet ever written.
This isn't about addiction. It's mental illness provoked by herbs.
Oh, man. Well, because
it's such an insane thing to say.
But I guess it's because I didn't think sticking so hard to his wormwood theory and narrative that he can't even let it be known that it could be addiction or it could just be mental health. He has to blame it on some crazy thing that someone on Instagram told his son to take. It's almost like he'd be ashamed if his son had actual mental illness. That's why he has to have concoct this story of like, well, he's not really mentally ill. It was all brought on by drinking wormwood. It's bizarre.
It has to be a naturally induced and undiagnosed, so that later on, when he comes up with a new story or tries to get him a job or something, and people go, well, what about that stuff? And oh, none of that's not even don't worry about that, because it was never diagnosed, so it can't be real. And oh, he drank a thing. It's not really him. It's always got to be something.
Yeah, even here, this kind of more points to him being ashamed on if he was like actually addicted to something or had mental illness. Imagine how many homeless people are out there who actually have a home. They just can't find their way back. We see them on the streets and we might think they're lazy, drunks, or druggies, but getting caught up in a cycle because they're vulnerable. God has reunited you. That's actually a really nice comment. Kind of thoughtful, heartfelt comment. Like, I'm really glad your family's healing or whatever. Well, it wasn't like that, because thank God he's not an alcoholic or a druggie. I like how he's like, he's not those pieces of shit. He deserves to be home. So even in a psychosis, he was able to keep some form of communication with various people.
What the fuck kind of reply is that?
Yeah, he's an idiot. So do we want to take a look at the video about us? The name of this video is Corey Feldman is an easy mark, but is it right to make fun of him? Ask Jim and them. It's a little wordy. It's a little long. This is from The Shape, and from what we gleaned, The Shape makes videos that debunk ghost hunters, I think.
Oh, well, then we're a perfect... Maybe he heard us say haunted so many times.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, they're a ghost show.
He did a little animation about Corey Feldman and us.
Oh, shit, it's me.
And
Why'd
honestly,
I get fucked?
I was gonna say, yeah, Jeff gets buried, dude.
Jeff, you look like a little retard. Jeff's a little filth pig.
Jeff gets fucking buried, bro. It's that's harsh.
What the
Shape.
fuck?
That's so fucked up. Why would he do Jeff like that?
Well, if it isn't Mr. Irrelevant himself, Mr. Corey Feldman. Irrelevant child star, too.
What the
Look,
fuck?
bros,
He
I
gave
don't
you a
want-
shit voice
What the
too.
fuck?
What is this?
Well,
Wait, is this the
Mike,
beginning of his YouTube
Mike-
video, or did you jump into the middle?
No, this is the start, dude. This is how it begins.
Mike's a cowboy, you're dumb, and then I'm just like a sissy retarded guy. What the fuck?
You're the brother from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not the grandpa, the other brother.
Yeah, fuck. I'm the hitchhiker.
Any trouble, dude? We started a new podcast. You may have heard of it. It's called Jim and Them.
I'll have you know, sir, we are far from new.
I've never heard of that. Look, we get 10,000 views or more a video. So
I'm
stop
bobbing around.
pretending like you've never heard of Jim and Them. You'll do nothing that will ever top our podcast.
Dude, I don't know why he hates you so much.
Why is he?
There's just a segment on me. It's like, Jeff's a fucking loser.
Why is he doing that to Jim?
Good evening, cowards.
So funny.
Yeah, we all love it. Yeah, I hate when we pause the videos for the laugh
Yeah.
at me.
And also, I mean, to nitpick, it's like, I don't think that we don't give off the air of like, everything we do is great. And
Yeah,
we got so many views of video.
Yeah,
Here's what it is, Jim. People like this think that that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Is all this guy cares about is view numbers. So he looked at ours, saw them, and thought like, oh, I bet they think they're so great. I'll take them down.
I think he's a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, dude, you mean the YouTube channel that talks about me only? So, what are you trying to say? Hey, we're accomplished podcasters. Here goes. I worked under Steven Spielberg. I was in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Friday the 13th, part 5. I was in the movie Gremlins. I was also in that movie, what was it called? Stand
guy
By
just
Me.
sounds like
oh,
this,
and
huh?
that little...
Yeah, no, it's just his voice. Yeah,
So that's
I mean,
very funny to be making fun of people's
Yeah.
voice when you're a mumble mouth. Actually, this is me being a serious guy.
yeah, I can't even fault like if you're watching The Shape. Just know Jeff has every right to go as hard as he wants on you.
Right.
Well, yeah, his real voice sounds like
Yeah.
us, like doing the
'Cause-
"fuck you" redneck.
It
voice.
just registered to me
Because I
cousin
wasn't
fucker
even
voice.
I wasn't even gonna mention his accent or whatever, but like Jeff, man, the way he's burying you, you can come at him with anything. Even in this like fantasy scenario that he's made here, like say this actually happened, you know, Jeff's being a retard in the hall, and Mike and I are telling Corey how great our podcast is. If Corey came back at us and was like, well, I was in Gremlins and Stand By Me, we would just laugh. Like, that's not a great
Yeah.
defense anyways. Like,
Yeah,
We
80
drag him
years
into the
ago.
bathroom and give him a swirly.
Yeah.
yeah, we would.
I would probably eat toilet paper.
Yeah, Jeff would go "Hoo-hoo," while me and Jim farted on that guy's face.
Tiny little teeny weeny film called The Goonies. Now, my music might suck, but hey, at least I'm out here trying to make music. What are you doing? I did more in the 80s than all three of you guys will ever do in your entire lifetimes, ever. In The Burbs with Tom Hanks, Dream a Little Dream.
Okay, I was more
License to
worried about this
Drive.
video being good.
Oh no, yeah. There was no risk of it ever being good. And I mean,
That's also the classic jab everyone keeps taking. It's like, what
Yeah.
have you ever done? It's like, you don't know anything about it.
These
Yeah.
movies are 50 years old.
yeah, these are old ass movies. Well, what's great too is this guy represents like every bad comment that pops up. Like there's tons of positive comments. Don't get me wrong. I love the community. I love the people that
Yeah.
that comment.
It's almost
but
all
there's
positive.
but there's a few people that and they spout this same bullshit. Well, number one, like I don't dislike those movies. I like those movies. That's
Yeah,
fine.
those are all great.
We're not saying those movies are bad.
We like
Yeah,
most
find
of
the
his
video
music.
where we take down those movies.
Yeah. He's doing the version, he's doing like a redneck version of but he paid though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when you have
yeah.
it's been a ongoing bit on the show where someone has no real defense for someone. Like when you're just like, hey, this person is terrible. Like they suck. They're awful. And they're like, but he makes a lot of money. It's
Yeah.
like, so what? We don't care.
And he doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. And if you keep trying to spout that myth, you're doing him harm because he wants people to think he's poor because he doesn't want to give his ex-wife any money.
I like that spout that myth. It's like, let me talk my shit. Let me spout my myth.
I've even directed films. What have you done?
Whoa, what movies did he direct? Did we not know this?
I'm trying to hear myself.
yeah, oh, actually, yeah.
But we got a podcast.
I just have a different voice.
Dude, he gave you a
Dude.
worse voice.
Everybody's to shape, and before
I mean, the guy won't even show his face. I mean, honestly, you know, like you kind of lose immediately when you won't even show. You have to wear a mask on your video.
I love all horror movies, and I love Jim and them Stop Bowling, Corey Feldman.
Friday the 13th. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, hold on. All right. I love that he threw in that part in his animation of, I've even directed movies. Yeah, he directed Busted, one of the worst third of a movies I've ever
It's
seen
like
in
a
my life.
softcore porno,
Yeah.
isn't it?
He directed the Truth Campaign GoFundMe video
Okay, yes.
and the Without You music video. So let's slow down.
By those standards, we've directed
Yes.
hundreds of things.
Yeah, let's slow down with the throwing the director
God,
credit.
you are my new favorites.
The only hope for me in this video is he thinks you guys are taking advantage of me. Because apparently
Yeah,
I'm mentally damaged.
dive headfirst into this video, I would like to ask, and I know most of you wouldn't anyway, but don't go to this channel and spew negativity or anything. That's not what this video is about. Jim and them. You probably never heard of them.
I'm sorry, but I when people do that, I don't believe you. I don't believe when. Oh, please don't go to their channel. Like, yeah, I get you have to say that, but you don't mean it. So shut the fuck up.
I also hate the whole.
Don't go to this guy's channel.
Yeah,
and
just don't even go to
comment
his
on,
channel.
Comment on it a bunch.
And this isn't the normal type videos that I make. Nothing paranormal about this, but I would argue this is probably worse than faking
Oh,
paranormal.
God.
As long as it's
Dude, yeah, he changes his mask every time. We're worse than ghosts. Did you get? Like, that's basically what he just said.
legal. I think you should be able to make content about whatever and whoever you choose to make it.
But
Nobody's above criticism. And not Corey Feldman. I'm a fan of, for nostalgia reasons. So Jim and them. Let's get into it. Happy birthday, V6969. Happy birthday.
What is this? What the
Dude,
hell
this
is
is a
this
fake
shit?
video.
Let's
this
get
is
into
a fake
brr-
video. This is an AI video for sure.
Evening,
Tim
cowards.
and them, like, every now and then made a video on Corey Feldman being like, oh, look at that reaction. I wouldn't have a problem with it at all.
I see this point a lot where people are like, you know what? I like that you shit on Corey, but like you have every video about him. Yeah. So what the fuck? What's your problem? Who cares?
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
care?
it's also a fallacy though, because that's like they're videos of clips from our show that are more than that. And also, if you went to our YouTube before Corey deleted it,
Yes.
we had way more stuff.
Yeah, he eradicated our YouTube.
But even still, even if they don't know that, I'm just saying, even if you looked at our YouTube and you see that, yeah, it's 30 Corey videos. Who fucking cares? What do you care?
Surely this
Watch-
guy doesn't have 40 videos that are the same thing.
Yeah, watch them or don't. It's either you have a problem with us making fun of him or you don't. Don't try to be like, well, I don't like him. I think he sucks too. But
Well, they're
why
like-
do you keep making videos about him?
Well, he's even saying, like, if you did one video every 2 months,
Yeah.
great. Shitting on him in the exact same way.
Yeah,
but the
what it-
fact that you have new info every time, what the hell?
Yeah, what does it matter? The people have spoken. The shape.
Which, for these guys, there is motive, and we'll get to that.
Okay,
All
fair, fair.
Every single video these guys make on their channel, with the exception of a couple, well, let me show you. Well, would you looky there? They're
Hell
all
yeah.
Corey Feldman video poking fun. No, they make fun of the guy constantly. And
Okay.
No matter what
He's like in
doing,
tears.
I don't care what it is. If it's just music, which I don't like his music. If Corey Feldman made a video cutting his toenails, these guys would make 3 videos on it. I mean,
Yeah, he would do it really
that
bad.
is obsessive.
Well, also, if someone just made a video, if Corey Feldman put a video on his Instagram cutting his toenails,
Hilarious.
everyone would make a fucking video out of it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's also 2 videos a week. It's not like we're putting up like one
Yeah.
video a day.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're watching a video of paint dry right now.
Yeah.
Punching bag, and it's funny. It's easy to make fun of him. Our fans love it, so what are we doing wrong? In fact, let's bring his ex-wife, his wife, his son, and all that into it as well. And,
We did.
you know, enough's enough. Let's get into it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Well, first of all,
Looking
we
sick.
didn't bring them into it.
Right.
Like, because people act like when you say it that way, it seems like we were just like digging through shit, trying to. It's like, no, he posts something that says, check out my son's music. Now, I guess you could argue, oh, do you have to cover it? You know what? Yeah, we're going to, because they're putting out music. It's not just a random picture and we're like, let's dig into that person. No, he's putting out a video of his son's music. He's putting out a video of his new girlfriend's music. He's going on TV with his old wife. These are things that are just being put out into the world that are there to be reacted to. Like, Mike made this point a long time ago. He wouldn't have a problem if we had all the same videos, but they are like, Corey's new girlfriend's great. Corey's son's music is great. Like, he wouldn't say anything. It would just be like, oh, here's another fucking fan channel, which we are, because we are clearly the biggest fans.
Those people aside, Heather Dawn May didn't get covered by us until she attacked us and we dug into
Yes,
it.
together.
Yeah, like it.
Oh, actually, he does. He
what the
picks
fuck
on
is
Jeff
an
again.
arrow pointing at me for
he,
what?
he picks on Jeff
What did
again.
I do?
Let's get right into it here.
This guy's
This
ugly.
is Corey Feldman calling
Who is
us
this?
out.
Is this his mom?
Yeah, he got.
Look how proud he is of that joke.
That's a good joke.
So
What a
Corey
weird thing to call
Feldman
you
made a
out
video-
for.
I mean, that's a great joke. Who's this? It's Corey's mom.
video calling these guys out. And I don't blame him at all. Like, at all. Definitely. And as you just saw here, these guys can't help but right out of the gate, they just start making fun of the way he looks. Oh, look how old he looks. But, you know, if you look at somebody and say, well, man, that person has aged, that's fine. But, man, they've called him. You ever watch The Goonies?
No.
Mama Fratelli, I think her name is. They make fun of everything about him. And then that when the ex-wife gets on here, they'll make fun of her too.
So one of us call him
Because
Mama
it's
Fratelli.
comedy.
We didn't. People in the comments have done that. I mean, maybe I mentioned it in the comments as well. But in a weird way, I knew this would be this thing. That's why I kind of had that comment. Like, I didn't want to get into the looks at first. I mean, I knew we would, but I knew some shithead was going to come along like this motherfucker here and be like
What?
you don't know what's going on. You don't know the fucking context. You don't know the backstory or the history, which is fine that you don't know. But then if you go and make a video, you're trying to come from a place where you're acting like you're an authority. So that's when you should fucking know what you're talking about. If you're going to make a 26-minute video about us, because yes, we've done that about Corey many times, but we clearly know our shit. Even if you don't like what we do or what the things we post him up on, you wouldn't be able to say we aren't educated in the world of choreography.
And
Take
to
it
your
easy.
point, Jim, the idea that he didn't do any research on us, that proves he's just clout chasing.
Went through their comment section,
Oh, great.
and I'll get to those. 2 comments were people taking up for Corey Feldman, and the other 98%.
Thousands of
Oh
comments.
boy.
Oh, boy.
It's almost like Jim and them and them. Tyrese Needville's right. He has white hair now? Yeah, Tyrese Needville.
Hell
I
yeah.
see exactly
Tyrese
what you're
Needville
talking
rocks.
about.
He's in a
Outdoor
Halloween
Girl
costume.
18 writes, wait, your jobs are bullying Corey Feldman? Nah, we're just big fans. So funny. Bongzilla Brutus writes, to be fair, you guys are almost as corny as Feldman and make a living off of his corniness. Well, this is the fairest podcast online. No, it's not.
It's just me and Jim
Kirk here,
being
right?
great.
Well, I know he's like, I love how he has to be like, no, it's not. It's not the well, first of all,
This
it
guy-
fucking is. The people have spoken. This is the fairest podcast.
The filth pegs have squealed. They've said,
He's a singer, songwriter. He's done voiceovers in animations. He's directed films before. He's produced films.
But it's like every good movie on here is old as shit. And then he's got My Truth on here.
the Zombie King.
Yeah, well, he's got Hooking Up, bro. Like maybe you might want to take a look at some of these movies you're referring to in this picture. Corbin Nash.
And they don't just pick on Corey. Corey's ex-wife, who was on the stream with him, this guy just made fun of the way half her face looks. The third wheel at the bottom that puts out a lot of them lame jokes and thinks everything's funny, making fun of the way the girl looks, and like, well, look, half her face doesn't move and the other half does. Just going off on
Noticing
their
things.
That's against YouTube's terms of service. Trust me
Seconds.
when I tell you, you ain't got nothing to brag about either, there, big boy.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Wait, did he call you
YouTube
Pig Boy?
prohibits content
Big boy,
that
I
targets
assume.
someone with
Oh.
prolonged insults or slurs based on their physical traits or protected group status. This includes content that makes fun of someone's appearance, body type, or other physical characteristics. Defamation, which involves making false statements that harms someone's
I mean, it's not
reputation,
defamation.
That's
I
Corey.
don't know where
Corey
he's going.
does-
Yeah, I
does
don't know
this
where
in
he's
this
going with
video.
that one.
can
Well,
also
this is just
be
a lazy
concern.
guy who doesn't know what else to do, so he's just pointing at the rules.
It's what a bitch move. What a bitch ass
Yeah, this
move.
is the wackest shit.
To be another YouTuber and try to like cite the fucking terms of service at someone. What's wrong with you?
Thank
The
you.
first podcast on the planet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you came around.
Now you're coming. Now you're getting it. The shape.
We're not trying to put our stuff in front of him. We're simply like existing out in the world. Like it's the equivalent of like a bully that puts someone in a locker or a guy that just talks
Oh.
shit behind someone's
I
back.
skimmed through it and I saw this part. Listen to how he completely misunderstands.
So now the dude in the middle, I guess that's Jim, is basically saying that us, picking on Corey and bullying, like high school, and the bully put you in the locker and slammed it shut, kind of like that. It's not that bad,
No.
Whoa! Did he like even hear what?
Yeah,
they...
I was gonna say that's exact. You said it's not like that. You said it's someone
Yeah.
talking shit, just not to someone's face.
Him completely misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, it's like exactly the opposite of what you said.
The problem is, do you know anybody that's ever been jammed into a locker or had their head dropped in a toilet that thought it was funny? Oh, you bullies got me. Well, good on you. I'd like to see you, dude in the middle. Won't you? Let's meet. Put me in a locker.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, what is
Oh
he
my god, is
talking
he
about?
calling me out to have a real fight with him?
What is he talking about?
That's so great that he misunderstood everything and then also challenged me to a real life fight.
Do you feel kind of salty that Corey Feldman had all the content, 15 years worth, where you bullied him. I'm pretty sure you bullied him multiple times, just like you do in these videos. Probably worse.
Oh, so he's
being
just
that they were
assuming.
taken down.
He's assuming
The very
that
thing-
we
Yeah.
had 15 years of that stuff.
You poke fun, you make fun of him, yet your channel relies.
But also, what is it? Which one is it? Is it, here's this guy that's a legendary actor that has this storied career that's worked with Steven Spielberg? Or here's this poor guy that Jim and them are bullying? Like, everyone goes the same fucking way, and it kind of can't be the same thing.
Right.
How the fuck could we bully him if he's this fucking legendary, actor that everyone knows and he's above it all? Like, which one is it? You can't have
Are we
both.
nobodies that he's swatting away, or
Yeah.
are we juggernauts that are crushing a poor man?
Hey, and while you guys, laugh and clap at each other's lame ass jokes,
No, you're
just
not to him.
remember, people can see right through you. None of you three are about that life.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get on here
Here we go.
and, flat those gums.
All right.
But in a real life situation, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you ain't about it.
Thanks, Max.
Was he
What
saying-
was
Wait.
Dude,
Is he saying we don't bit in public? Because this guy
Yeah.
does not know us.
No, that's really, he's doing veiled physical threats. Like, that's his second veiled threat, where it's like, if he's basically saying, like, if we were in his face, we wouldn't say shit. Like, cause he'd rock us, he'd knock us the fuck
Yeah,
out
and hit
or
us in
whatever.
the face with his hockey mask.
Yeah.
We'd both be
Well,
stunned.
if this guy wants me to come to Iowa and talk shit straight to his face, I assure you, the next time I'm there, I will do it.
Yes.
If you give me your address, or at least tell me
Just drop a pin.
like an old creek we can meet at, or something, like
Yeah.
an old well that we can go over there and we can meet. All jokes aside, it's crazy that you're accusing us of being keyboard warriors, and you're the guy being like, well,
Yeah,
if we
you're
were
wearing
in
a
real life,
mask.
you wouldn't say
Yeah.
that.
But no, and also, no, I don't feel like anything we're putting out is giving off the air of like,
We're not tough guys.
yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're making fun of Corey, but we're not acting like, oh my god, once we see him.
Yeah, on site.
And also, I mean, to talk about not about that life, you're in a dude. I mean, you're in a fucking room covered in horror movie shit. And don't get me wrong, I love horror movies, but you look nerdy as fuck. Like, let's be real here.
Right.
It's a cliche. Like, if this was a nerd in a movie's room, you'd be like, come on.
Well, and it's one of
do something original. This is way too on the fucking nose.
But in a real life situation, and you know what I'm saying.
Speculated this for a while, like, not to pat ourselves on the back, but this is where I think I'm gonna get it, guys.
Oh,
I think,
no.
I think he's
Get ready for a red arrow, Jim.
It
Give
just-
me a red arrow pointing
just
right at
zooms
your
on
ass.
me, ugly. What? And look what he's doing right there, sitting
Yeah.
all stupid. I missed the
we
cartoon. He
cut
only
to
used
the
it
bone
once.
apparently, because whatever we're doing is really chapping his ass.
You mean profiting and cyberbullying off somebody,
Cyberbullying.
and that it's going to upset them? Why would it?
These people have taunted and
He's
terrorized.
He's pointing at you again. He's pointing at
What
Jeff.
could I possibly done except be hilarious? Anytime you see the arrow, that's where we got to put the little chapter mark.
They've stolen my intellectual property. We've done.
Well, he ain't wrong.
What?
Yeah,
He is making fun of me. Just
He's
moving
being the stupid voice in your head that you always have going in your dumb fucking head, Jeff.
Duh, I guess he is right. Duh. Next to a Corey Funko Pop.
I guess so.
Not like how Jim and them's third wheel is sitting there, like, going through the
What about
motions
the
in
third
his
wheel?
brain
He doesn't even
before
talk about
like,
you
well,
ever."
I mean, he is spitting facts, but
He has no idea what anything is, and it's so funny.
Where you think that's attacking someone.
We do make fun of her tattoos because that's why we call her Jared
Wait, what?
Little Joker.
Pooped himself.
I
Pooped
simply
himself.
made-
Oh yeah, fuck, he did point at Jeff.
I
All
went
Jeff did was
pee.
get up. All Jeff did was leave, dude. This guy hates Jeff.
Oh man, he hates Jeff. Do make fun of her tattoos because that's why we call her. Pooped himself after Corey went off. Jared Leto Joker.
But we don't even make the. I simply made the observation that she looks exactly like Jared Leto Joker.
Yeah,
so here,
That's not his ex.
all of them are literally admitting to breaking YouTube's terms of service. So if Corey Feldman comes on your guys' show for 15 minutes and gives you talks back and forth,
Yep,
then you'll never make a video on him again.
that's what we said.
I didn't catch that.
Is that not against the law?
What?
What?
Let's check it. See.
Oh, does he think we're doing a
The statement is designed to
Look at
force
this again.
someone to do something they might not otherwise choose to do.
This is so funny. It's like a hostage situation or something. It's like, no, we're making an agreement, my guy. Come on.
Jim, just admit that you broke the law. You sound like a fool right now, Jim.
I'm not saying that Jim and them are these horrible people.
Just Jeff.
Just Jeff who shit his pants and talks like a retard.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them are just not about that life, and I would destroy them in a fight.
I would just, come on, flapping your gums.
I just don't understand how you could do that to another person. It don't make no sense to me.
He said at the end, like, these guys made my blood boil, so I had to talk about them. Even though my channel has nothing to do with this, it's clear that whatever he saw in that Corey video forced him to go, fuck it. I know I have a ghost channel, but I'm going to talk about these guys for 12 minutes because I want to actually fight them.
Yeah, because we're not about that life. He would destroy us in real life.
Every now and then critiquing somebody, that's fine. You guys go way beyond that, and you proved it. Now you see why I wanted to make a video on it. Because these guys made my blood boil, not going to lie. Now we're going to get to paranormal stuff next. I ain't going to talk about these guys again. All I ask is
he's getting me!
Instead of looking outward.
He's getting me!
Maybe
Therapy!
Oh, there's Jeff.
The therapy fist.
And say, you know what?
Hashtag therapy.
He's a human being. And he's not above criticism, but...
You know what I'd do if I had a therapy fist? I'd make sure that it cuts off where it just says the rape. Every single punch. I'd be very, very careful to make sure it never shows the word therapy and only shows the rape.
What do you think for someone like this with this rationale? Then what is the line? Like, if we made 3 videos, is that too far, or is it when we make 5 videos, it's too far?
I think he's just one of those guys. It's like, I do it this way, so everyone else is wrong.
Yes.
Like
this is exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about the X5 podcast a few months ago, where I was saying the natural thing sometimes when you turn something on and you're not familiar with it and you just see people laughing and having fun, you're like, what the fuck? What's so funny, motherfucker? What are you like? I kind of get that feeling sometimes. So he comes and sees a thing that people are having fun with, but he doesn't quite get. And so he's like, you know what? Fuck them. I don't like what they're doing.
Holy shit. Guy will be a goon in weeks' time.
Absolutely.
Well,
Max.
I was going to say, you don't like what he's doing. I like what you're doing. Welcome into the fold.
Yes. Yeah, I'm extending that olive branch. The friendship arc.
Trying to get us banned, but the truth stay loud. Jim and them rain, yeah, we leading the crowd. We don't gotta lie, we don't gotta fake. We cocoa bars, we don't pump no brakes. Wolf packs new, but the rules stay the same. Expose fake legends, put them all to shame. Keep lying, Corey.